Hey everybody, Karyn Bryant for MMA Heat speaking with Glover Teixeira, who is taking on Anthony Lionheart Smith in Jacksonville on May 13th. Listen, Glover, it is so great to see you. You're looking lean and mean already. How has it been preparing for this fight amid obviously what's going on, this crazy coronavirus crisis?
It's different. It's different for everybody. It's different. The whole world going to changing right now, and it's like it's they have like I was telling some interviews today. Have the good and the bad.
Yeah.
The bad thing is like of course all this going on. We have to be extra careful, and we are in the middle of the camp already. We start the camp already because we're supposed to fight April 25th. So March we start. I bring some guys in. We already here. John Hackman was here. I have a couple other guys training, and I have a Kyle B from Brazil. There was already I bought his ticket. Everything was already set to come. But then they shut down. They shut down the country. They shut down everything. We have to shut down the gym. So, the guys went home quick. But then I got together with my boxing coach, Fanelli Feliz, and the guys that I train with, Kyle and two other guys, and say, hey, let's get this fight going. Let's stay together and let's just meet up in the gym, go home, and nothing else. Whatever, please do not hang out, because I got a couple young kids,
Of course, yeah.
They're 20 years old. I say, please, for this camp, do not go out and try to do anything. So that's what we've been doing,
Right.
We've been going to the gym, go home, everybody been extra careful, and the camp has been great. I mean, I feel great in my condition. The good part is I don't even feel like I'm in quarantine because I'm so focused on the fight, and it's like training, home, stay home now, and just like what I do. I'm waiting for the next train. My condition I do here in my garage. I put everything here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the recovering has been better because I don't have anything to do. I don't do anything also.
Right. I mean, it's kind of nice. I mean, in a way, yeah, like you said, you can really focus on it. And, it's not like you would be out gallivanting all over the world anyway, weeks before a fight. You'd be focused and stuff. I mean, it's nice that you're able to find the positives. But yeah, I would have to imagine that trust element of your training partners. Please don't go to hang out with your friends. Don't do this. Don't do that. That part's got to be the most concerning, I guess.
Yes, but they've been very good, and it's hard, because it's not like I'm too afraid right now at this point with coronavirus. Even though it gets everybody, it could get everybody, and it could, I see people that athletes like 30 years old dying from this.
Right.
I feel like I'm pretty healthy and feel like it's not gonna affect me that much.
Right.
But it's still like that. I can't fight. So
I know.
that's why we extra careful when I go in the grocery store. You gotta clean everything. We use gloves, use masks. I mean, it's a crazy time for everybody. It's something that we have to adjust right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to get used to it because I talk with some friends and they like, yeah, we get used to, man. We adapt to anything. I say,
Right.
I don't adapt to this. I don't want to stay in the grocery store line with a mask and waiting all the time. I want to go back to normal.
I know what you feel, but they're right. I mean, some folks in China, if you're in Beijing, this is new, right? And so a lot of people are saying you can get used to it. But for us in our world, our athletes, I mean, look at Glover. Speaking of athletes getting it, didn't Sergio Moraes, I think, just posted something, right, where he had gotten it?
Who? Oh, Sergio Moraes?
Yeah, I think he did. I saw a video. I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking, but I could swear I saw Sergio posted something. But, I worked that last show in Brasilia, and Glover, our community, our people, we hug, we kid, like we see everybody. We're like, hey, how you doing? Hug and everything, and it was so hard to not do that when we were in Brasilia, even, and because it was right before, and we were all like, oh, we know we're not supposed to do this, but. We're so close to each other, so I know like it's got to be hard for you guys to keep that distance. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, like I go over there right now, UFC. We fly on Sunday. I see
Yeah.
people that I don't see. I only see when I fight, and usually like, yeah, give a hug and
Right.
everything. Like, good to see you back. But like it was gonna be like, hi, like, we're gonna be tested. It's weird. It is what it is. It's something that never happened before.
Yeah.
The country that I ask. 80 years old guy, that 83 years old guy that trained in my gym, and I was asking him, I say, did that ever happen before? He's like, nope, never in
Never.
my entire life, never something like that happened. Shut down the whole country like that.
Yeah.
Even we've been to,
To war and
war,
everything. I know.
thing, but nothing like that.
Are your kids handling it okay? Because my daughter's 13. She I'm not exactly sure how old your kids are. Like if that's something that's stressful for you at home being with them, and like how they're even handling it.
Oh no, I mean we don't have kids. I'm saying we'll say I have a bunch of kids that train
Oh,
with
that
me.
train with you,
Like
right? Okay, yeah,
yeah, I don't know those kids like they 20 years old, they don't think right.
right,
You got to be telling them like, hey, be careful and everything.
right.
Yeah, we don't have any kids. It's just me and my wife here, so it's kind of like bad in a way because I can feel like how people will be worried about the kids and everything,
Yeah,
because thank God it's something that is not affecting kids as much,
right,
and I'm
right.
so happy with that. Can you imagine? Like, I can imagine having like this happen to
That would be
some
horrifying.
kid.
Be horrifying.
Yeah,
Well,
but like,
Anthony has kids, and I know, Anthony's had a stressful camp anyway. Like you said, you guys were supposed to fight before, then he had the home invasion. I've spoken to him about after that happened, that did stress out his family a lot. And obviously, like to have that on top of this COVID thing is just crazy. But one thing that I do love about the fact is that you guys are still going to fight, right? And that this is a fight that people are really looking forward to, and it's a matchup that I think is exciting to people. So, how hard was it, or how easy was it, maybe, for you guys to keep this fight intact once it got moved, from Nebraska?
got moved, and the thing is, like, I got moved like what? I was like a week, maybe two. I think was the last week of my camp.
Right.
When they can't. So I was already on the finish line,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then we had to slow down a little bit. I mean, I have a bunch of fights, and I've been around forever, so that helps the experience for camp. So I kind of slowed down a little bit, and
Right.
the UFC they did call George. Was like, hey man, stay ready, stay focused, don't go up too much in the weight, don't be
Right.
doing
Yeah. Yeah.
because they can call you anytime. So I was already waiting for that call to be like when it's gonna be.
Right.
And
Right.
and then they call and say, hey, you're gonna fight in March, May 13th.
Right.
So I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So we went right back to camp, but I was already doing the condition, keep the weight down.
Right.
So um, it is hard. It is hard. Like one of those things. It's hard for everybody.
It, it,
I
it
feel so bad for Anthony Smith. What happened with him? I heard, man, like
scary.
scary thing.
Yeah.
Like this guy just look at him like he's got to be on drug, right? He's
Right.
got
Oh,
to
you
be on
got to be on
drug.
drugs because I talked to him about it, and we were like, yeah, there's no way somebody who's not on drugs could survive Anthony. Like either, like it's just not possible. So the person was obviously on something that made him not feel the pain and make him crazy and have some adrenaline. Like who knows what but there's no way somebody should have been able to survive that.
Yeah, it's crazy, like I wouldn't. I, I feel so bad. I'm so glad that his family is
I
okay and
know.
he's okay. I mean, I wouldn't wish that for my worst enemy,
I
and
know.
not even my opponent.
I know.
Anthony Smith. I love the guy.
He's
The
such a
guy's a
good dude.
great person.
Yeah.
Great personality. I don't have. Me. I go over there. Everybody I fight. I respect so
Yep.
much, and I don't have beef with anyone. And fight is a fight. I'm gonna try to take his head off
I
and
know.
and knock him out or finish him. And hope I hope any one of us get any injury, of course. But
Right.
fight. I'm going over there to excite the fans and to put my fight.
And I love it, and this is such a crowd pleasing fight. But so he's gone on record saying, Glover, that he wants to submit you though, because he's like, oh, he's never been finished, or hasn't been submitted in this incredible career his, and I want to be the guy to do it. But he knows that you can take a lot, right? So he's like, oh, if it happens, it's going to happen a little bit later because Glover's so good, and I'm going to have to be perfect and precise and all this stuff because he can hang. So I mean, what do you think when you hear that? Obviously, it is said with the greatest respect, but at the same time, this dude is trying to go out there and collect your neck there.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be the first, right?
Yeah, right.
Trying to do that, but I don't really have that pressure. I mean, like I never been finished. I can't be, I don't believe him that he's gonna go for trying to submission. He's gonna try what he's try. He's a fighter. He's gonna, he's gonna see what the fight. It's the same way I fight. I don't think he have the Anthony Smith's not like he's not one dimension fighter. They have like, oh, this guy's only wrestler, right. He's gonna try to take me down, and that's his game plan. And I'm training for everything. Mm-hmm. I'm training for everything. Like I'm ready for Anthony Smith, stand up. I'm ready for him in the ground, and he's gonna try to submit me. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, because I might catch you in submission. So it's gonna be a fun fight. It's going to be a great fight. I think he's an incredible fighter. I respect him a lot. But it is a time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go over there and take him out of there before the decision. I don't want decision.
Yeah,
I don't like
no.
decision. It takes too long.
I know it does, and honestly, I don't think anybody's expecting a decision in this fight from the two of you, because honestly, like you're the one that I always use, and Ryan Bader is such a nice guy, but we always talk about you when you're like, when there's an example of somebody who thinks they're winning a fight and then they're not, and so we're always like, remember when Ryan Bader was like, I'm winning, I lost, and so we were like, you gotta always remember that Glover's got that power, like you can never like take your foot off the gas there. But you, especially speaking of taking your foot off the gas, like you've been on a tear. You're 40 years old. You're still going strong. Like how much longer are we going to be able to see you do this? You're going to just keep going?
I feel great. I love what I do. I still have really loved, training. This camp, to be honest, like, beside the stress that everybody's going with, everybody's going about the pandemic. This camp has been so amazing, like, with my body, the recovery, so it's like it's a learning thing for me. I see people, a lot of things like this pandemic teach me so much about, spend more time with family, not giving so much for your job, because now, you're off the job, you're over here with family.
Right. And
I learn with the camp. It's like, it's crazy how I feeling better, and then like I'm more happier to train, because I'm a energized guys. I have my gym, and even when I'm in camp last year, I did 3 camps, 3 fights last year, great fights, but the camp was a little bit rough because I train 2 times a day, maybe sometime once, but then I go in the gym every day, and I'm over there talk with these guys, drinking coffee, and talk with another guy, show him how to throw this hook, show this guy, and that take energy out of you,
Right.
So right now, like, stuck in here, Netflix, book, trying to do, whatever. So painting, my wife got a paint my numbers, so we've been painting my numbers right now, so it's kind of cool.
That's good. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of jigsaw puzzles. I have a paint by numbers in the basement. I haven't brought that out in a while, but I love jigsaw puzzles myself, so I've been doing a lot of that. But yeah, you're right. There's something to be said about the recovery to this, the less pressure to be doing all these other things at the same time when you're supposed to be fighting. But you speak about energy, and I have to say, Glover, it was interesting being in Brasilia. I didn't even get to go in the building for the fights. There was all the rules about who can be in the building, and obviously we've seen, Craig has put out the list of like how it's going to work, and it's going to be very isolating for you guys in a certain way. And I'm curious how you feel about fighting with no fans, because it was especially difficult in Brazil. We were like, it's freaking Brazil. Like, how do you not have a crowd here? So it was kind of weird, and I felt bad for the guys. So I'm curious what your take is on that.
Yeah, I mean, I never fought with a crowd like this, so I don't have the experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be, it's a weird time. I think I'm preparing my mind for that. I already know it's gonna happen,
Right.
so it's not like something that's gonna be a surprise. It'll be weird, like if you walk in UFC, it's like, whoa,
I
nobody
know you're
show
the
up.
main event. There's like no, like
Yeah,
what? Like you're just gonna
but
stroll out and be like, doo doo. Yeah.
yeah, but at least now I know it's a reason why, they're not
Yeah.
there. Like, I'm preparing my mind for that. Going there, hear the coaches more, hear this more,
Right.
but mentally prepare for that. That's like I say, it's not something I wanted to do that I want to get used
Hmm.
to. I love the crowd, I love the energy going in, like touch everybody's hand, and after you winning,
Right.
or even in a fight, like my last fight with Krylov, I remember like he's getting me choke, and when I escaped the choke, the crowd went crazy. Everybody
Totally.
stand up in the chair. I was like, "Oh yeah, now you're gonna get him, man!"
Right. Right.
I went after him. So the crowd is amazing,
Yeah.
But I'm prepared mentally for that, and I'm gonna have my first experience with that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But I'm
Yeah.
curious too what you think of the state of the division. I mean, we know obviously John is on top and Anthony had his chance before and is really trying to get there and you could play a real spoiler on his comeback trail and everything. Like where do you see yourself in this picture now? Are you still trying to go for the top? Like what do you make of it all?
I've been trying to get that title shot for a while now. After I
Yeah,
fought John Jones, I knocked on the door a couple times. Like right there, I
right.
fought Anthony Johnson. It was a bad fight. Then he got the title shot. I fought
Yeah.
Gustafsson. He got the title shot. So I'm right there all the time. And I believe now Anthony Smith is a guy that I have to pass
Hmm.
to. I don't think. I don't know. My next fight's gonna be a title, but maybe I have to fight two more times. I
Hmm.
gotta pass Anthony Smith and and I've been grinding. Man. I've been grinding. I've been trying to get better, learn.
Yeah.
And have a loss here and there, and it's a learning situation.
Of
And
course.
it's a grinding. It's not easy. It is hard,
Hmm.
but it's my dream to get the title fight again. And hey, I'm here. I'm right there again, fighting number three. I'm happy with what's going on right now, and
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the time. I'm enjoying every fight right now. I'm trying to enjoy every day of my life, living,
Hmm.
that meditation. I'm reading. Show you. Reading this book right now. Lyoto told me about this book. It's an amazing book.
Power.
You
I
should go.
haven't read that one.
Yeah, the power of now. Live the moment,
Yeah.
enjoy the moment and enjoy this fight and and see what's happening, Like I
Yeah.
say, I'm 40 years old. I win three fights last year. I'm going to fight number three in the world right now.
Yeah.
Of course, I train so hard. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to win this fight and enjoy, enjoy this fight. That's what
Nothing else to be said, Glover. Thank you so much. Listen, you are such a crowd pleaser, such a lovely guy. Your smile is so warm. Your hands are dangerous as hell. You got it all going for you. It's just always so fun to watch you fight. I know you and Anthony are going to really put on a show, and a show that we all need right now. We all need some escape. So we thank you. And I don't know if you've seen the videos of the COVID test, Glover. How you feel about that thing? You all right?
I
You
don't
ready for
know.
that?
I don't know. I have a deviated septum
Oh
over
no.
here, so I hope they don't go with this one. Like it's gonna be something in my nose. It's not gonna be. I hope they don't do it every day, huh? Is they doing every day?
I know. I don't know. I've just seen the videos of people, and you're always like, "Oh, okay," and they're like, "Oh, I feel like my brain just got scratched." And like, while I know it looks awful, but at least it doesn't look like it lasts that long. But you're right. I hope you don't have to do it every day.
Yeah, and it's good because at least you're not gonna get it there. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
And at this point, honestly, Glover, if you're worried about a little Q-tip going up your nose when you're about to go throw down with Anthony, then I think we got bigger problems.
yeah, yeah. But no, it's different though. It's different. You know what I mean? In a fight, like
I know, I know, I know.
I,
There's one thing that's weird. It's like you can't get your blood drawn. Like some people freak out with a needle, but yeah, you'll willingly walk into a fight. It
yeah,
is different. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
Well,
I'm excited.
yes. So safe trip. So when do you leave? How much time are you going to be spending in Florida? When is that all happening?
Short trip,
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of interviews today. I'm doing a lot tomorrow again. All here at home.
Hmm.
So we go on Sunday. get there Sunday night,
Right.
Monday, start carrying weight already.
Yeah.
It's going to be a short trip, and Sunday and Wednesday is time to brawl and come
Good.
back home.
Good. Well, I'm excited. Again, thank you so much for taking the time today. Of course, you're the main event with Anthony Lionheart Smith, and it's going to be a great one, Glover. Thank you so much, and safe travels. Stay safe, and best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.